Week 6, gravity. This week, starting today, we're going to be talking about what gravity is. So Monday, what is gravity? Our learning target for today, students will be able to observe and explain gravity, the basics of, and its effects. Long, long ago, when the universe was still young, an incredible force caused dust and gas particles to pull together to form the objects in our solar system. From the smallest moon to our enormous sun, this force created not only our solar system, but all the solar systems in all the galaxies of the universe. The force is gravity. Gravity has been traditionally defined as a force of attraction between things that have mass. According to this conception of gravity, anything that has mass, no matter how small, exerts gravity on other matter. Gravity can act between objects that are not even touching. In fact, gravity can act over very long distances. However, the farther two objects are from each other, the weaker is the force of gravity between them. Less massive objects also have less gravity than more massive objects. You are already familiar with Earth's gravity. It constantly pulls you towards the center of the planet. It prevents you and everything else on Earth from being flung out into space as the planet spins on its axis. It also pulls objects that are above the surface, from meteors to skydivers, down to the ground. Gravity between Earth and the Moon, and between Earth and artificial satellites, keeps all these objects circling about the Earth. Gravity also keeps Earth and the other planets moving along the much more massive sun. So a question for you. There is a force of gravity between the Earth and you, and also between you and all the objects around you. So when you drop a paperclip, why doesn't it fall toward you instead of toward the Earth? Well, that's a pretty good question. Why don't you take just a moment and think about it? Why does a paperclip fall towards the Earth instead of towards you? You can pause the video if you need to. Welcome back. So why does a paperclip fall towards the Earth instead of falling towards you? Well, the fact of the matter is, the Earth is so much more massive than you that its gravitational pull on the paperclip is immensely greater. Let's talk a little bit about weight. Weight measures the force of gravity pulling downward on an object. The SI unit for weight, like other forces, is the Newton. On Earth, a mass of 1 kilogram has a weight of about 10 newtons because of the pull of Earth's gravity. On the Moon, which has less gravity, the same mass would weigh less. Weight is measured with a scale. The scale measures the force with which gravity pulls an object downward. So in summary, gravity has traditionally been defined as a force of attraction between things that have mass. The strength of gravity between two objects depends on their mass and their distance apart. Earth's gravity constantly pulls matter toward the center of the planet. It also keeps moons and satellites orbiting Earth and Earth orbiting the sun. Weight measures the force of gravity pulling on an object. The SI unit for weight is the Newton. I hope you enjoyed your time today, learning a little bit more about gravity. You should be able to explain gravity, the basics of gravity, and its effects. If you feel a little bit like you'd like to see this video again, feel free to view it one more time. Otherwise, move on to the activities and videos that follow, and we'll talk more about gravity as the week progresses. Stay healthy and happy.